Street Scents. What's up, everybody? Al here. Street Scents. My top 10 fragrances for the winter 2016-2017. I'm going to show you 10 fragrances I reach for the most when it's cold outside. I'll give 2 honorable mentions. So I'm going to show you 12 fragrances. 2 honorable mentions plus my top 10. And it's going to be a mix, designer and niche. I do not like to do all designer and all niche. I like to mix it up. That's my style. And I want to say one thing. I'm outside with my friend, cameraman, a few other friends. We're trying to do some street scent videos. It's nice outside. I knew it was going to be nice today. I figured, let me bring my fragrances with me in my bag, and I'll do the top 10 outdoors with the street scents backdrop. One of the walls that I film a lot of videos here, so it's one of the backdrops, if you notice, in a lot of my street scent videos. I have like a brick wall, the red brick wall, so I figured I'll do it outdoors. I'm working on getting like a little setup indoors. I have a nice little setup I'm working on, so I'll be doing some more videos indoors, some more top 10s, and some reviews, as well as my street scent videos. Definitely, street scents is going to keep going on, and I have a lot of things lined up with that, but reviews are coming, so I'm working on getting my little studio, if you want to call it, together. Alright, let's get started. Without further ado, my top 10 fragrances for the winter of 2016-2017 with 2 honorable mentions. Here we go. First honorable mention was my latest Street Scents video. It's from Serge Lutens' 5 o'clock Eau Gingembre. 5 o'clock Eau Gingembre. I'm not sure how to pronounce the name, but the juice is amazing. It's tea with ginger and cinnamon. That's what you get. What a nice composition. I really enjoy this. A really well done tea fragrance with some cinnamon and ginger in there. Serge Lutens' 5 o'clock Eau Gingembre. Honorable mention number 1. Honorable mention number 2 is from the house of Christian Dior. This is a fragrance that some people say it smells like nothing special. It's just a simple fragrance. Some people love it. I think it smells amazing. It's simple, but amazing. I mean, simple. Sometimes simple can be amazing. It's Dior Sauvage. 2 bottles. I have a backup bottle. I have I think it's a 2-ounce bottle and a 3.4, or is it the 3 ounce or 3.4? I'm not even sure. This is the 3.4. 3.4, and this is the 2 ounce, I believe. Let's see. Before we move on, what size is this? Oh wow, I can't see. Yeah, 2 ounce. 2 ounce and 3.4 ounce. Backup bottle. I love this juice. It smells amazing to me. Yes, it is simple, but it's simply well done. Let's say simply well done. Citrus, musk with some spice. It lasts a long time on my skin. I get a lot of compliments, and I love the juice. Dior Sauvage. Honorable mention number 2. Okay, the top 10. Coming at number 10 on the list is a fragrance from a house called Parfums Vintage. It's a recent addition to my collection. I've been wearing it a lot lately, and I will continue to wear it. You already know what it is from the house name. Parfums Vintage, Vintage Pineapple. This is the original, and this is the Noir version. The more I wear this juice, the more I like it. Now, they were in the box. When I got the package, you can smell the pineapple coming through the box, and it just smells amazing. I was like, wow. And the more I wear this fragrance, the more I'm loving it. The pineapple smells sweet, fresh, and invigorating. The original version is more brighter and sweeter, and the darker version is a little bit more woodier. Parfums Vintage Pineapple. Number 10 on my list. The original and the Noir version. Moving on. Number 9. Number 9 is from a house called Comptoir Sud Pacifique. And this is Vanille Coco. Vanille Coco. Number 9 on my list. Had to pause for a second. We're good? Alright. Comptoir Sud Pacifique Vanille Coco. Number 9 on my list. This is an amazing fragrance. It's from the house Comptoir Sud Pacifique. I'm sure I butchered the name, but they have a lot of fragrances. I really like this. This is Vanille Coco. It has a real nice vanilla with the cocoa in there, coconut in there. Coconut, vanilla, with like an almond kind of vibe that just smells out of this world. I wore a lot of this juice. Look at that bottle. It's like half. I used half already. Great fragrance for the cold weather. Vanille Coco. Gotta check that out. Nice coconut vanilla. Okay, number 8. Moving on. Number 8. This is from Armani. Giorgio Armani. And it's Armani Code Profumo. Armani Code Profumo. Smells like the original Armani Code with a nice twist in there. You get leather, you get some sweetness, some amber, also like an almond cookie kind of vibe to go with the original Armani Code. Really nice job. Sophisticated juice right here. Great if you're going to go out for a special occasion. Armani Code Profumo. Number 8 on my list. Number 7. One of the best rose fragrances, in my opinion. You might disagree, but this is my opinion. From Amouage, this is Lyric Man. Opens up fresh, citrus, powder kind of vibe. And then the rose comes in, a smooth, silky rose that takes you on a journey. I love this juice. I have 2 bottles of Amouage Lyric Man, believe it or not. Smells a little feminine, but yet masculine. So it can be unisex. I can totally see women wearing this, plus a man, because I wear it and I love it. Amouage Lyric Man. Number 7 on my list. Alright, moving on. Number 6. This is a fragrance that I got so many compliments. When I first got this fragrance, I was wearing it like crazy in the winter, and I got so many compliments right out the gate. It was just like compliment right and left. And for good reason. The juice was amazing. You're going to hear me say amazing, great, nice, compliments over and over, because that's what these fragrances do. They get me compliments and they smell amazing. I don't wear a fragrance for compliments. Now I mean, compliments are great. And people, when it comes to fragrances, everybody wants to hear the word compliment. But I wear fragrances because I love fragrances. I love fragrances, cologne, perfume. I just love them. And I wear them for the art, and I like to smell them. And compliments definitely is a plus. So you're going to hear me say these words over and over. Number 6 on the list was a super compliment getter right out the gate. It's from Parfums de Marly. This is Herod. Number 6 on my list, Herod. To me, one of the best Parfums de Marly fragrances out there. They have a lot of offerings. To me, this is the best. Cinnamon is what you're going to get right out the bat with that nice tobacco, vanilla in there. Really nice composition, really well blended. It has like a little powder in there as well, but the tobacco and cinnamon is where this fragrance is highlighted, and it's really nice, really nicely done by Parfums de Marly. Nice tobacco cinnamon fragrance. A lot of compliments. It lasts a long time on my skin too. Some people say Herod lasts like maybe a couple hours on the skin. To me, it lasts all day on my skin. It's one of those fragrances that just lasts. Let's move on. You know, there's a story. It depends if you're having a bad skin day too sometimes. And not with Herod, but I've had this happen to me with, let's say, 2 fragrances. I'm going to say summer fragrance. Creed, Virgin Island Water. That's a fragrance that I have a bottle. It's an older batch. It depends on how my skin is going that day. So sometimes it's a beast on my skin. It'll go 6 to 10 hours. Sometimes it'll go 4 hours. Another fragrance that's like that is Yves Saint Laurent, YSL L'Homme. L'Homme, another one that it might last 2 to 4 hours, or it might give you 8 hours. Those are 2 fragrances that are kind of tricky. It depends on how my skin is that day. So I just wanted to say that maybe you're having a bad skin day when you're wearing Herod, maybe not. That's based off of what I've read with some people or reviews saying Herod doesn't last as long as I wish they would. On me, it lasts all day. Anyways, let's not get sidetracked. Let's go on. Top 5 now. Number 5 on the list. This fragrance, man, another one, the more I wore, the more I started to like and love. It's from Mancera. This is Mancera Paris Cidrat Boisé. Cidrat Boisé, number 5 on my list. Fruity opening, has a pineapple vibe in there. Yes, it smells like a Ventus. It has like a woody kind of backdrop. It reminds me of a Ventus, it does. I mean, I get the Ventus kind of vibe, but yet it's kind of different in its own right. And it's really nice. It's really amazing. Once again, I use the word amazing and nice. I love the way it smells on my skin. And it's number 5 on my list because I really do like this juice. Cidrat Boisé. The more I mean, it smells like Aventus more and more. The more I wear it, the more it smells like Aventus to me. And I love Aventus. Aventus is always going to be a staple in my collection. Let's move on. Number 4. Number 4 is from Paco Rabanne. Yes, you got to have a Paco Rabanne in the top 10. This is 1 Million Privé. 1 Million Privé by Paco Rabanne. Such a nice job Paco Rabanne did with this. It smells nothing like the original. I don't get the original at all. It smells like this high-class, niche-style cinnamon to hookah tobacco with a little bit of sweetness in there, with maybe a hint of vanilla that just is breathtaking. It really is. I mean, look, I wore a lot of this juice. Look at this. I did a battle of fragrances around Halloween time, and this was the fragrance the girl in my video chose. This was the winner right here. Paco Rabanne 1 Million Privé, a real nice cinnamon tobacco fragrance. I love cinnamon in my fragrances, as you can see. Number 3, another cinnamon fragrance. This is from Viktor & Rolf. This is Spice Bomb Extreme. Spice Bomb Extreme. I like this better than the original. Some people like the original. Some people like this. Me, I love this, actually, compared to the original. It's more stronger, sweeter. I like that. Some people can't stand that. Some people don't want to be choked out. Me, I like my fragrances to stand out. That's me. I like to put 10 sprays, and I like to walk into a room and you know I'm there. And this does that for me. It's very strong, sweet opening, amped up cinnamon, some tobacco in there, and the vanilla is really sweet in this. The opening is very sweet, and I like that. It's like a gourmand kind of vibe in its own way, with that nice cinnamon tobacco that just takes you there. Viktor & Rolf Spice Bomb Extreme. Number 3 on my list. Alright, moving on. Top 2, here we go. This fragrance, man, when I first smelled this, love at first sniff. Another one of my recent street scent videos. You feel like you're in a bakery when you're wearing this juice right here. You're wearing this juice, you're in a bakery, and you're eating tiramisu. You're gonna know what it is by me saying the dessert tiramisu. Salvatore Ferragamo Uomo Intense. No, Uomo, I'm sorry. Salvatore Ferragamo Uomo, no Intense. They probably will have an Intense version soon. But this is Salvatore Ferragamo Uomo. I wore a lot of this juice too. One of my most recent street scent videos, you're in a bakery, you're in a coffee house, you're eating fresh tiramisu, you're drinking a nice cup of coffee, all the baked goods are in the air. That's what you're gonna get out of this fragrance. It's a niche kind of gourmand. It has a sweetness in there too, like the vanilla throws off a little bit of sweetness, but the tiramisu is where this fragrance stands out. Unique and very good. Salvatore Ferragamo Uomo. Nice tiramisu, wow. I never thought of wearing a fragrance that smelled like tiramisu. Okay, at that time, number 1. You hear the cop sirens, street scent style, you hear the police sirens. It wouldn't be a street sense kind of video without that sound. What's number 1 on my list? What could it be? Drum roll. This is from Valentino. Yes, Valentino. You're gonna know what it is by me saying the name. A new street scent video coming real soon. Valentino, from this house, from Valentino, on this fragrance that I'm gonna show you. And this is my number 1 fragrance for the winter of 2016-2017. Valentino Uomo Intense. This is intense. Valentino Uomo Intense. The opening is beyond this world. The opening is out of this world. The opening is amazing with the capital A. It's all that. It reminds me of Dior Homme Intense Vintage. The silver collar Dior Homme Intense. That's what the opening of this. It's so strong. That makeup lipstick kind of scent from the iris. It just blasts you with that in the opening. And I love that. I really love that. I appreciate that. Dior Homme Intense, Dior Homme was a fragrance I couldn't stand when I first smelled it. I told the story before, I'll tell it real quick. First time I smelled Dior Homme, I sprayed it on my skin in Sephora. I hated the fragrance. I couldn't stand it. I was like, this is terrible. I couldn't wait to get home and scrub it off my skin. True story. Month goes by, some time goes by, about a month or so. I have a bunch of samples in my drawer and I'm bored one day. And I say, you know what, let me revisit this fragrance. I take it out, I spray it, I'm like, whoa, wow, this is amazing. This is crazy. This is a masterpiece. And I've grown to love Dior Homme and Dior Homme Intense. And here we are, number 1 on my list, Valentino Uomo Intense. That lipstick makeup opening that just is mouth-watering for me. I love it. I love the opening. And when you get to the dry down, you get the cocoa in there, just like Dior Intense. It smells like Dior Intense, but it goes in its own direction. The opening, they smell very similar and they go in two different ways. This has like a little bit more spice in there, which makes it smell a little bit more different, that I like. It makes it a little bit more unique. But when you first smell this, you're gonna say this is Dior Intense. Right off the bat, you're gonna get Dior Intense. But then they go in two different directions, and this is a really, really good fragrance. Really great, amazing, all that fragrance that I really love. Because I'm a big fan of Dior Intense and Dior Homme and the lipstick iris kind of. After I smelled Dior Intense and Dior Homme, I was looking for iris fragrances like crazy, Iris Ganache, and whatever I could get my hand like nose on. And I'm so happy that they did this. This smells nothing like the original Valentino Uomo. They did a great job with this. I wore a lot of this juice, like down to here. And I will continue to wear this until the weather changes. And that's my #1 overall scent for the winter of 2016-2017. Once again, Valentino Uomo Intense. And there you have it. My top 10 fragrances for the winter of 2016-2017. Fragrances that I really wear a lot. Now, Parfums Vintage Pineapple, I recently, it was a recent addition to my collection, but once I started wearing it, I will continue to wear it from here on in. That's why I put in this top 10. I think ever since Aventus came out, pineapple, the whole pineapple craze, I really got into pineapple. I'm into pineapple fragrances, and the two I have here, Vintage Pineapple and Cidre Boise, are nice. Real nice fragrances. Of course, Aventus, I'm gonna always wear that. I don't want to keep showing Aventus over and over and over again, but Aventus and Dior Homme Intense are also gonna be part of my heart and part of my collection probably forever. Not probably, forever. And there you have it. Once again, my top 10 fragrances for the winter 2016-2017. New street scent videos coming real soon. Like I said, I'm hooking up a little, like a little studio or like a little lab, so I could, not lab, but like a little spot where I could film my videos indoors, and that's gonna be fun. So I'm gonna be doing some reviews. I got some things lined up, and top 10s and all that good stuff indoors, and I'll be outdoors with Marco and a few of my friends doing my thing with street scents. The weather's getting warm. I'm excited. I really am. So stay tuned for all that. Thank you so much. Follow me on Instagram, Street Scents. You have any questions, send me a message, an email at FragranceFanatic, #1 @yahoo.com. Please follow me on Instagram. I'm very, very active on Instagram. Sending a day, sending a night, all kind of like pictures of street scents and just random stuff. So follow me on Instagram. And there you have it. Once again, that's it. I'll see you guys later.